levels where you won't have as much of a system-based kind of game to go off. But yeah, so I'd say for me it's got to be Ferntree Gully.
Yeah, I'm tipping Ferntree Gully too. And you look at some of the key players that have come in as well this year. I mean, Lucy Preston, Georgie Purden, who's come from the Knox Juniors. She's a really talented player, and she was in their best last week, I believe.
Listed with Eastern Rangers.
She kicked a goal. Sorry, yeah, listed with Eastern Rangers. So very strong player. Eliza Shinotti Ritchie also comes in. Michaela McNamara. So yeah, really good inclusions this year. That we look forward to see how they go today.
All right, looks like we're about to get started here at Wally Tew Reserve. We've got a Premier B division matchup, Ferntree Gully versus the Basin. And holding the ball aloft, the umpire, siren sounds, and we are just about underway. So up in the ruck there for Ferntree Gully is McCormack. She gets the tap down. It's going to spill forward into the hands of Ferntree Gully. It's picked up by Parrott. She manages to wheel round, get a kick down to, this is Walsh. Good mark taken by Walsh. Right foot kick into the forward line, bit of a tumbler. Coming up to meet it, the Basin defenders. Now, good rebound here on the way for the Basin. Dalton gets the kick downwards. There's Snahota Ritchie chasing. Basin at ground level. Just trying to handle the ball. It might go for a ball up here, I reckon. Yeah, it will indeed. So good clearance early on to Ferntree Gully, but good rebound by the Basin in that passage of play.
Basin got a very strong defence. Ball goes up. There's Priest, gets a handball out. They're going to look to go inside 50. Got a bit of space. Can she find a target? It's done well there by Boxell. 9 goals last week in the VFLs in the second side, and she may have just kicked that herself. No,
it just went the wrong side of the post there. Bit of a fumble there. I think it was by Stanford. She had a chance, but nothing there. Nothing doing for the Basin.
Stanford a key figure in the Basin forward line this year. Ferntree Gully clear it out. Just outside 50. Can't go take a mark. They've got the numbers around the ball here. It's hit out in the Basin's direction. Bit of a scrap. There's Priest. And it looks like we're going to get a ball up.
Yep. Ball up just in the forward attacking arc for the Basin. Up it goes. Good tap down. Not cleared though. A little bit of a kick off the ground, I think, by a Basin player. And so we've got rebounding here from Ferntree Gully. Chasing after it is Browan. She can't take a hold of it. The Basin chasing after it. It's going to come out here. Good handball out the back to a girl in space. That kick wasn't much of anything. It went to a 2-on-1 situation. 1-on-1 now here behind the play. Ferntree Gully. It was well scooped up by the defender there. No mark taken by Richardson. And stolen from Ferntree Gully was Baker. Her flying shot at goal goes out on the full, and we'll get another kick in.
Well, that's how dangerous she can be around the ball there. Be able to clear it out like that and get a lot of distance on the kick.
Yeah, that was impressive. So no mark taken there by either team. It's going to trickle over the boundary line. The kick in from Crystal Nuku just eluded the contest a little bit there.
Good start by the Basin so far. Been able to lock it inside 50. There's a tap up. Ferntree Gully got some numbers here. Here's Ash Hilda. She gets a kick out. It's going to come back, it looks like, with the Basin plenty of numbers around the ball. And they try to keep just tapping it forward. Basin get a quick handball out. And they're going towards the boundary side. Ferntree Gully with a possession there. Try to just kick it forward, get any sort of territory, the Basin. And we're going to get another ball up here. Umpire calls it.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of a scrap early on. Not too many clean possessions. Up it goes. Oh, taken straight out of the ruck by McCormack. That was well done, but her kick was roved. The Basin get it down into their forward 50 again. All one-on-ones down here. It's going to be one here by Nuku. She was tackled to the ground. Well done. Great tackle there. Let's see who it was.
Boxell. She's earned herself a free kick too.
Yeah, that was well done. Holding the ball, I think, at the end of the day. And I think Nuku is a little bit hurt there. Teammates trying to pick her up. They managed to.
Well, that's exactly what you want from someone coming into the senior side. just to be able to make an impact early, and that's a really great tackle. Real fierce of the ball.
Yeah, very, very good show there by Boxall. We're going to have a bit of a stop in play by the looks of it to make sure. I believe it is Nuku. I haven't quite seen her number properly. Just making sure she's okay. As the medicos come out to her, just to have a look. Yeah, you're not wrong about Boxall. So not only is she going to be providing goals in the forward line for the Basin,
it's that forward pressure too. Yeah,
it's that forward pressure exactly. So coming from the field, she was holding her head there a little bit. So looks like we're going to have a bit
Boxall comes in and she's missed to the left side. So the first,
unfortunate,
second score of the game. Basin 0 goals 2.
Yep.
Fenchurch Gully yet to score.
So that was Evelyn Bamford, not Crystal Nuku, as I was calling it. My apologies.
Holding her head, so it's always a worry when it comes to head, especially concussions at these days. It's Fenchurch Gully clear the ball outside their defensive 50. Strong mark there.
Well done, McCormack.
McCormack, and she's a star player for Fenchurch Gully. Goes out to the commentary side wing. There's McNamara. She gets the ball first. Basin have got numbers around the ball there. Ingers, Candace Carroll. And she's caught in a tackle there by Salt Lamakia.
So, bit of a ball up. It's been scrappy so far, but we've had some decent ball movement. Fenchurch Gully have made it this far now. Good hard work in there by, we'll see who it is.
By Holly Dalton,
yeah. It was Dalton. Definitely a player worth watching. McCormack gets the ball down again. It was Parrott who couldn't quite take it. Roving it there was Walsh. She got the kick away. It's going to be a loose ball here. Picked up once again now by Alston. Zoe Alston got the kick, centering ball. Another contest here. Ground level ball. It's a bit of a pile on once more, and the umpire's going to come in and ball it up.
Really strong start from the Basin.
Yep. Indeed, Fenchurch Gully really struggling to get it away back into their forward line. As I think it was Dalton once again got the handball away. It was a kick down now towards the forward line for the Basin, tapping it along. Intelligent tap it was there for the Basin, picking it up, roving it, high ball towards true centre half forward. Nothing doing there for the Basin quite yet, as it's another scrap at ground level. Fenchurch Gully really doing well to hold them up and then stealing the ball away to get a scrambler kick outside of defence. It's going to come back, though. It's Vantelberg. She, I think,
threw the
ball. Yeah, unfortunately there for the Basin because it was looking like a decent build-up. I think this is Walsh now to take the free kick. She kicks it right out of the back of the pack there. Chasing onto it is Pruden, but it was stolen from her grasp by the Basin once again. Walsh chasing it, however, she was tackled out of it. Handball, it found Roos. She was tackled out of it as well. The Basin just trying to get it out of there. Alston gets a kick away. It was a centering ball. Didn't quite find anyone. Chasing onto it. Here is Baker. Knocked off the ball. Well done, Walsh. Walsh goes chasing for it again. Just hacks it forward towards centre half forward. Bruin. She's got a kick away into the pocket. It's in space now. Out there for the Basin. In the pocket. She's going to try and just paddle it to the boundary line. I think she's managed to, by the looks of it.
Looks to be one of the more dangerous players of Fenchurch Gully, Lisa Walsh.
Yeah. She's going well today so far.
Ball up in just outside Fenchurch Gully's goal. There's a tackle there and no decision, so play on and the Basin clear it out, but that looks like that could be out in the full. So it may be coming back Fenchurch Gully's way. Melissa Cave to take the ball. Hasn't got too much on, so she goes up towards McNamara. Can't take a mark, and there's a bit of a scram on the ball. Players jump on top of each other. There's a quick snap forward, and it just rolls in from behind. Fenchurch Gully's first score of the day. They've one behind, the Basin 2 behinds.
First real opportunity for Fenchurch Gully there. You know, the Basin have defended well. Every time it's come up to around the half-forward line for Fenchurch Gully, it's been repelled. So, the Basin letting slip there a little bit, but, no harm done, really, at the end of the day. So there's the kick out. It evades the contest. It might just travel towards the boundary line once again. Walsh was there. Oh, she takes the free kick, actually. Walsh, inside 50. Oh, she was aiming for Bruin. She couldn't quite take it. It's a snap again towards goal, but just offline.
That was Rebecca Leah. She's a really impressive player, and she is quite dangerous around goal too.
So we're getting some repeat entries here for Ferntree Gully.
It's probably it's been important because the Basin probably controlled this game for the majority of it, but just at the moment there's another kick that's gone out of bounds. So Georgie Pruden will take the kick in from boundary line. She goes right to the top of the square. Can they take a mark? Basin get there first. So it's Lisa Walsh. She's just be able to kick. Has she been able to kick that through? It has.
I think she might have. Her teammates were celebrating.
Yeah, the umpires are going to speak this through, but it looked like Lisa Walsh had that off the boot first.
Basin players are protesting here.
And it's just a behind. So minor score.
So kicking duties again for the Basin. We'll see. We'll see what she can do with it. It's been a bit rough getting it out of there for the Basin. And once again, intercept mark taken there by I think it's Stark, is it? High ball goes towards the forward line. It was a 2-on-1 situation and a
Great
good mark taken by Pruden. That was impressive, just fending off her two opponents and taking it on the chest. That was what they've got Georgie Pruden down to do in the forward line. So she comes in. Can she kick the first of the game? Not quite. She just pushed it right, but it was good contact. And, more inside 50 work for Ferntree Gully.
Been a much better last 5 minutes for the Ferntree Gully. Basin just haven't been able to clear it from their back 50, and this kick looks for a target. There's Priest at the back. She gets the ball. Clean kick out towards Carroll. She gets a handball out, and they do have plenty of run on the wing, but this will be stopped here, and there's going to be another ball up.
Indeed.
Now that was better from the Basin because the last 5 minutes just couldn't get that first kick to hit a target, and they were able to find one then and be able to push it towards the wing.
Now they've got some territory, so it was McCormack tapping it down once again. She's been good in the rug for Ferntree Gully so far. Another scrap ground level, and it'll be a ball up here, out on the outer wing. All the way over there from the commentary position. So McCormack gets the tap down again, sharked well by the Basin. It was a good clearance there. It's a one-on-one situation inside there, forward 50. It was Monk who just couldn't get the handball away. Yeah, it was a throw in the end of the day. So rebound 50 by Ferntree Gully, and it's gone way out in the full. It's like she was aiming for that car. So it's going to come back in for the Basin. Let's see if they can continue their attack there.
And the Basin driving it inside 50. They've got some targets there. There's Holly Dalton. Can't quite take a mark. That was well defended by Shinoda Ritchie. And we're going to get another ball up again. Good start. Both sides have had plenty of opportunities. Ferntree Gully 0 goals 4 to the Basin 0 goals 2. So no majors yet. And we're going to get another ball up.
Yep. Another ball up. So McCormack versus, I think it was, it's Baker to take it away from there for the Basin. It's a loose ball picked up by number 26, Stokes. That's right. Had to search for it. She was a late in.
The league medal winner, Corinne North.
Yep.
Another ball up. Ferntree Gully with the tap out. There's Lisa Walsh. She's had plenty of the ball early. She goes down towards the wing, but there's not many targets, and she's hit up a Basin player. And the Basin will get another chance to go inside 50. We've got a crowded half-forward line there, and they can't quite take a mark. Ferntree Gully got a few numbers here, and they're going to be able to clear it again through Walsh. She's been dominant early for the Ferntree Gully. And again, I think it's going to come back. It's the Basin now.
Oh, great tackle.
Very good tackle. A strong tackle there. And that's caught for holding the ball.
That was Bruin.
And they have a chance to go forward, be able to kick the first goal of the game. 6 minutes left in this first quarter. 4 points to 2.
It's just trickling towards the boundary line there.
Been good pressure by both sides.
It has indeed. So that was Cave at the bottom of that pack. And we've got Carol, her hand up for the ruck. And so is Hilda. So Hilda gets the tap down. Well done. She got it to Stark. She was tackled off of it. Well done. Carol going in again. But it's come out here for the base. Another tackle by Carol. And a whistle's been blown. It looks like Carol got the holding the ball free kick. That was well done. So a couple of tackles laid by her, and she gets rewarded. And she will repel the ball. Currently, it is 0-4 the Fantry Gully Eagles, 0-2 the Basin, as we've got 6 minutes left in this first quarter. It's on the wing here. Carol goes again. Good kick away by Parrott, but it was intercepted well there. And we'll get the Basin to clear it away. No mark taken from that pack. Roving the back there. That was well done by Snahada Ritchie. She gets it to Walsh. Long kick towards the forward line for Fantry Gully. It's a one-on-one contest there. That was well done by the Basin. Oh, but she turned it over straight to McCormack. McCormack wheels around onto her right. Bigger kick this time inside forward 50. Running onto it. That is Leah. What can she do with it? She was tackled. She was tackled well, but it spilt out for Fantry Gully. The kick towards the goal square. Chasing it, the Basin defense, keeping it in front of her really well. She tried to find a teammate with it. She didn't manage to. She's going to keep going. Kicks it off the ground into the center of the pitch. Picked up once again. That was Dalton. No mark taken there by Stokes. She gets it forward. This has been a good attack by the Basin. It's been scrappy. Kicked there by Troke, high ball inside forward 50, and a great mark taken by Boxall. That was great attacking by the Basin. Not too many clear possessions, but they just kept willing it forward. On and on they went.
Yeah, that was their best play, best ball movement so far, and it started down at the half-back line. Vandenberg just be able to keep kicking it forward and make some room.
So Boxall comes in, and she slotted it. First goal of the game, Patricia Boxall and the Basin. They go up 1-8 against Fantry Gully, just the four behinds, as we've got 4.5 minutes left in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Boxall looks like to be the most dangerous forward out right now for the Basin, which is really impressive coming up from a lower division. But she stepped up to Premier Division football just really well in this first quarter.
Yeah, she's looking really good.
And you do feel like they probably owned majority of the first quarter. Fantry Gully have had a strong 5 minutes just before, but other than that, it has been most of the Basin doing most of the attacking. As there's a ball up and a quick push out by Walsh. She's been probably Fantry Gully's best player so far. She goes towards the wing, and can they get it? There's Pruden. She gets the ball first, but it's smothered. And she's going to get it again. She gets a handball forward. And Vantelberg for the Basin gets the ball first, and she passes it off to Sarah Smith. And she finds a target in Baker and goes towards the boundary line, just in front of
Stokes,
Hayley Stokes.
Yeah.
But they'll get a...
insufficient intent, I think. Or maybe out on the full.
Out on the full.
Yeah.
Far side from us, from the commentary side. Fantry Gully now have a chance to go forward, but it's a turnover. Snodder Ritchie couldn't get there first. The Basin now clear it through Baker. She goes up towards the half-forward line. Oh, good pick-up. Has it now some time to hit up Boxall again, almost just short of Boxall, but she does well to get the ball back again. And Fantry Gully are really under pressure here. Here's Michelle Brown, where she pushed off the ball. That was in the back. And Brown will go back and take a shot to put the Basin 10 points up.
Yeah, it's looking dangerous here now. You can't let a couple of goals slip late in the first quarter here at Fantry Gully. So Michelle Brown lines up, intent on kicking the Basin second. She comes in. It is on its way, and it's there. Good goal, Michelle Brown. So once again, the Basin put themselves further in front. That is danger signs a little bit for Fantry Gully.
Yes, 2-2-14 to the Fantry Gully, just four behinds. But that was one of their better looks inside 50. They had a bit more space, and obviously, again, they looked to go to Boxall, but she was just able to make a contest out of it, get the ball to ground, and you had players around there. And Michelle Brown, I mean, you get to the ball first, you can win a free kick, and that's exactly what she did there. And brilliant execution, great goal.
Yep.
And, that's a really important one.
They're looking good, aren't they? The Basin now. So McCormack, she's been dominant in the ruck, but reading her tap was Grimmett. That was well done. Gets it towards centre half forward. Ferntree Gully, can they rebound from here? No, it was picked up by Stanford. She couldn't get a kick away. Good tackle again, and, well, actually, it wasn't a good tackle. It was illegal, and it goes to Saltilamakia. Saltilamakia looking for options in her milestone match. Right foot ball down towards McCormack. She couldn't take the ball. Good little chip. Well, it wasn't good. It turned it over. This is Vantelberg. Runs around onto her left. You can see her speed again. Saltilamakia tried to chase onto it. Roving up there was Stokes. She couldn't do much about it, and the tackle was laid well by Michelle Brown, the goal kicker from just before.
Another ball up inside the Basin's forward 50, and Ferntree Gully will get it through Shinoda Ritchie that clears it out, but they've just got no numbers here. And here's Allsop. Kick up to Stanford. She kicks it inside 50. Brooke Priest manages to run onto the ball and gets a shot, but it is gone too far right. So it'll be a minor score.
That was
Basin 2-3-15 to Ferntree Gully 4 points.
That was a good pickup, and she looked good. Just sort of like her eyes lit up, but unfortunately a little bit wayward with the kick there. Not sure if she had other options.
Apologies, that was out of bounds, I think. So no score there.
No score at all. Yeah, there it is. All right, so kick in for Ferntree Gully. They go out towards the well. It was a bit of a shallow kick in, picked up by, I think it was Baker. Her kick didn't go far. It's challenged by Stokes there now. But another kick out by Ferntree Gully. It's a high one. Bit ill-directed, but it doesn't matter. Gee, it was danger signs there for Ferntree Gully. I think they might have just got saved by the siren.
Really good there by Julia Baker. Almost gave them one last chance for an extra goal. But look, they probably owned about 75% of that first quarter, and the scoreline probably is correct. 2-2-14 to Ferntree Gully 4 behinds. Probably deserved that. Ferntree Gully had about 5 minutes where they had a lot of repeated inside 50s, but other than that, the Basin's ball movement has probably been a bit better than Ferntree Gully's.
Yeah, I completely agree there. Ball movement and execution as well, especially in front of goal, as you can see with the accuracy, but control of the game, most certainly. All right, so it is quarter time. We'll be back with you in just a few minutes with this Deakin University Round 2 women's match of the week. Ferntree Gully versus the Basin from Wally Tew Reserve.
What? Hold on, let me just turn my ears on. What do you think?
And welcome back to Wally Tew Reserve, where we've got a good game on our hands here. Premier B action in the EFNL Deakin University Women's Match of the Day. Fentry Gully 0-4-4, trailing the Basin 2-14. We've got the second quarter underway. Not underway, sorry, just about to get underway. Ryan, have you seen this match so far?
Yeah, I think the Bears would be very happy. I mean, last week, their probably only criticism was they jumped out of the blocks a bit too slow and gave Baroni a bit of a head start. And they came back in the end, but just couldn't get the job done. So they've done everything right so far. Julia Baker has just been incredible in the middle. And, they've been able to push forward. Their ball movement's been quite good, and they've been able to get some opportunities. And when they've taken some marks, they've been able to go back and kick some set shots, which is really important because Fentry Gully obviously missed a couple. So in the end, that's the difference.
Indeed. So up we go. We've got Carroll versus McCormack, as ever, in the ruck, roving it there. Pruden goes for the ball. She couldn't quite take it. Well, it's been cleared here, I think, by McCormack. Good kick away towards centre half forward, but swallowing that up. Well done. That was Lily Grace Murrell. So she goes on with it onto the wing for the Basin. Bit of a tumbling ball. They're going to try and strive to get it forward here. And it looks like it's bouncing into space, coming up and meeting at Fentry Gully. Good defence, and it's been marked well by Pruden. So she's had a bit of a presence early this second quarter. She kicks it to a 1-on-1, 2-on-2 situation in the end, trapped by the Basin. Saltalamakia couldn't do much about it. Weaving her way through, that was well done. The Basin player there kicks it in towards a contest, but it's coming right back. That was good by Bamford, and a great mark taken. That's Lily Grace Murrell again, yeah.
Very impressive. That's two really strong starts for Lily Grace Murrell in the second quarter. She goes towards the wing. Can't get, there's Vantelberg. Can't try to take the mark, but she's able to keep it in front of her, get it forward to Stanford. And it looks like Stanford ties up the Fentry Gully defender and will get a ball up on the wing. But again, good start from the Basin. They've looked quite strong coming off the half back. There's a ball up. McCormack gets the first hit out. She taps it down, gets a bit of ball moving forward for Fentry Gully. But again, we'll get another tackle and another ball up.
Yep, looks like, good pressure by both teams. Fentry Gully have been a little bit more lively this quarter as we get the ball trickling towards the boundary line. More tackles, more scrappiness out there on the far wing. Umpire will come in and ball it up. So we've got Carroll and McCormack in the ruck battle again. Carroll got it down to Grimmett. She couldn't quite take it. Now it's been taken away by Stanford. Good kick away, but it's to a contest. Fentry Gully, Pruden again picks it up. She scrambles a kick forward. Baker's there to stop that from happening. And once again, the Basin just hack it forward. We've got Brown there searching for it. She had to deal with two Fentry Gully players, and it's gone over the boundary line there.
They probably look like they've got the more dangerous forward line right now with Boxell, and also Brown's been quite dangerous up there too. She's got one. Fentry Gully able to clear it through Pruden. Looks like it might come back. The mark's dropped there, and Fentry Gully will breathe a sigh of relief there because it looked like it could come straight back over the head, back that way into the Basin forward line. And the ball up there, it's Pruden again. She's found the ball. Can't get it away though, so we'll get another one. It's going to be important to be able to get those clearances. Fentry Gully hasn't really been on top of that so far. And there's a handball out towards Pruden again. Stanford gets in there for the Basin. She's able to kick it towards the boundary line, but she's tackled there by Melissa Cave.
Another ball up here over on the outer wing. Definitely a scrap to start this second quarter. Not too much free ball movement. McCormack gets the tap down once again. So hack out of there. What can this do for Fentry Gully? Not much. It was taken well by the roving Alston. She gets a kick down towards... McCormack nearly took the intercept mark for Fentry Gully. Picked up well by Bamford. She gets a kick away. And it's going to come right back just about. No, not quite. Walsh was there. She couldn't take it. It was picked up by Stark. And Saltalamakia tackled and holding the ball. Well done, the Basin. So now this free kick, can it break things up for the Bears? Going back there.
Brooke Priest with the ball. She goes towards their targets up forward. Like she can't hit one yet. And good bump there by Hayley Troke. Really impressive. She's coming to the side this week. And no one can get a clear possession out. And it's a free kick going Ferntree Gully's way. Not sure what that was for. But Ferntree Gully now have a chance to go forward. Can they find a target of their own? They can't. And the tackle by Priest will hold the ball up. And we'll have another ball up in the centre of the ground at the minute. No one's really had an opportunity to score so far in this second quarter. Tap out by the Basin. And a quick handball out. And there's Priest getting in there. The handball out there from Allsalt. And the kick forward from the Basin. Can't take a mark there. There's Nuku for Ferntree Gully. And Bamford runs with the ball. Goes towards their forward line. And it's going to be stopped in the middle of the ground again. But well cleared out there by Evelyn Bamford.
Yeah, it was a good run there by Bamford, but once again, not really able to find a target. There's not too much space there for Ferntree Gully to work in. So once again, McCormack taps it down, not taken by Richardson. It is taken by the Basin. Well, it's come straight back to Bamford. So right kick, right football down towards the Basin, though. It was a good intercept mark now. Coming back to centre half forward for the Bears. Mark not taken. Little kick off the ground there by Baker. In towards forward 50 for the Bears. Little handball back out to Baker. She sees one-on-one with Boxall. She couldn't quite take it. Working back there, the Ferntree Gully defender. Really trying to challenge Boxall here with the 2-on-1. Boxall got the tackle away, and the kick was tackle affected. It comes straight to the Basin player front and centre. That was Michelle Brown. She kicks her second. Well done by Boxall to take that 2-on-1, force the turnover. And well done by Brown for being right there in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, incredible pressure there. The 2-on-1 couldn't quite get the mark, but just kept fighting. And the tackle there was able to create enough pressure that Ferntree Gully would turn it over. And Michelle Brown in the right spot to be able to snap into her second. They lead 3-2-20. Ferntree Gully just the 4 behinds. So Ferntree Gully will need to get moving. Otherwise, this game may get out of hand. Back in the middle, there's McCormack. Pruden gets her hands to it first. And she's tackled there by Dalton. Great tackle. And the Basin have some numbers around the ball. And back to Dalton. And she's tackled by McCormack. And Pruden snaps onto the ball. And good pressure by both sides will lead to another ball up.
It was Alston crashing in there again for the Basin. She's looking pretty good as well, I think. So, tap down. It comes to straight to Baker. She scrambles a kick forward. It was picked up. Back to Baker. But her kick was intercepted. That was well done by Nuku. So Ferntree Gully to rebound once again. But not quite an intercept mark taken there. It's come to Vantelberg. Vantelberg on the right. And another kick forward. Goes a little bit wayward. And Nuku takes the intercept mark once again. That's 2 in a row for her. Just in the same passage of play. That was a kick towards the centre of the ground, and this is where Ferntree Gully have been falling down. They haven't been able to get it past here. Now can they? It was taken by Saltalamakia, couldn't quite take the mark. She had numbers against her as the Basin try and centre the ball. They're looking for the corridor here. So this is Carroll. Passes it off. Gets it back. She's seen a loose player. Taking it there was a Burton Putz. She sees a loose player. It's a 2-on-2 situation here. Picked up well by Dalton. She's looking for a target inside forward 50 for the Bears. Not taken there. However, Burton Putz kept going. Created the contest. Ferntree Gully, they just stopped it from going forward there. Once again for the Basin.
They've just had a lot of impressive numbers. Alston and Holly Dalton as well. And a free kick going the Basin's way. That's going to go to Carroll. And she's just outside 50.
Yeah, free kick
too far out of range.
Free kick in the ruck contest, so bit of a toss of a coin there.
Against McCormack. Never know how to call those ones in the ruck. There's Carroll. She's kicked forward. Ferntree Gully with their hands to the ball first, but there's Boxell, the dangerous woman at the minute, and a quick kick forward. Dalton's got the ball. Can she get a handball over? She's got some numbers. She picks it up and snaps around the body, but it's just behind. And the Basin go to 3-3-21. Ferntree Gully 4 behinds.
Yeah,
11 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Dalton worked her way forward well there to provide another option. So kicking it in here for Fantry Gully, Crystal Nuku. It's good to see Bamford back on the field. It was her that had the head clash before. So mark taken there by Pruden. She's just going to try and kick it onto the wing. Has she found numbers? Well, they spoil each other, Fantry Gully. That's not great. So the kick away from Grimmett there for the Basin, marked by Baker. She's found a loose player on the wing. It's Burton Putz. Burton Putz goes back, searching for some options. Can she find Boxall once again? She doesn't quite have the distance, but a great mark taken there. It was almost uncontested in the end, and that was Hayley Stokes coming in to this game from Croydon North last year. So she's going to line up on the right. She's pushed it a little bit left. Is there going to be anyone home for the Basin? Well, there could be, as the mark was dropped by Fantry Gully, but the kick off the ground goes a little bit wide to the right there. Unfortunate for the Basin. Fantry Gully, they really have, the Basin really have the knife to the throat here at the moment.
And the Bears forwards just getting in the right place at the right time. I think that was Holly Dalton again, almost be able to snag another one. But Fantry Gully now really got to find a target outside 50. And he goes right down to it's turned over there, and a good mark by Brooke Priest. Has had plenty of the ball so far. Goes towards the hot spot. Julia Baker can't quite get the mark there. Michelle Brown's around the area, and she drags it in, and there'll be a free kick. There is a free kick going Fantry Gully's way. So they survive the onslaught from the Basin so far. They go towards the wing. Saltamakia can't quite get a possession. There's Brooke Priest again on the wing. And around there is Alston. And there's Georgie Pruden for Fantry Gully, be able to kick the ball away. But it's going to go back to Dalton. And Basin will have another chance going inside 50. And they just can't clear the ball. Basin just got so many numbers around. Great tackle by McCormack. Spills out. And Bamford's tackled. As we said, it's good to see Bamford back out in the field. And they'll get away with another ball up. McCormack and Carroll in the ruck. McCormack's been good. She gets a tap out and great tackle there by Burton Putz. Wasn't rewarded for it. The ball keeps going. Holly Dalton gets a kick forward. And they've got some numbers. There's Baker on the wing. She kicks it in. Can she keep it into the hot spot? And great mark. And it's her again. It's Boxall. And she plays on immediately, snaps around the corner and puts it through. Incredible. She's got another one. And the Basin have jumped out 4-4-28 to 4 points to Fantry Gully, a 20-point lead with 8 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, we can just see how dangerous those forwards are for the Basin now. It's really proving troublesome for Fantry Gully. So that's the second for Boxall. And we've also recorded 2 for Michelle Brown as well. That was so 1 in each quarter for each, I think. So looking nice and symmetrical here for the Basin.
But even just in then, they've also got Dalton down there. That's dangerous. Julie Baker can hit the scoreboard. They've got so many numbers.
Yeah, it was McCormack out of the ruck there. She tumbles a kick towards centre half forward. Not taken, though, by Fantry Gully. Oh, it's a wrestle on the ground here as the ball spills out. It's been trying to pick it up is Vantelberg. She can't quite. She gets the handball away now to, I think it was Lily Grace Murrell, but she was tackled, holding the ball. So Abby Bruin kicks it inside forward 50, and Pruden has worked forward. She's worked her way forward, inside forward 50 to create the option. She's taken the mark, and this is an important kick for Fantry Gully if they are to have any hope to cling onto this game with their fingernails here.
Well, this is probably the woman that's going to turn the game around. Georgie Pruden looks the most dangerous as game winner.
She's been good this second quarter.
It's not a bad kick. Will it make the distance? It will. Was it touch on the line? No, it's not. It's a goal. That's a really important one. The first one for Fantry Gully, 1-4-10. They trail the Basin 4-4-28.
That was very important. She's been great this second quarter, Georgie Pruden. We didn't really call her much in the first quarter, but she's come on, made a big impact, and she's really one of the few that are standing up for Fantry Gully and making sure that this lead doesn't blow out to be too much. She's popping up in the right places as well.
You're right. She's one of those key players in the middle here to clear it out for Fantry Gully as McCormack goes up in the ruck and gets a hand out. And there she is again, Pruden. She gets a kick forward towards Brogan and looked like maybe she was pushed in the back. Umpire lets it play on. And there'll be another ball up.
So
just outside Frenchie Gully's forward 50. McCormack in the ruck. There's a tap out. And they go inside 50 again. Lisa Walsh, she juggles it, can't quite take the mark, but Basin defenders under pressure right now. There's a tackle, and Lisa Walsh may be able to just slot it in at the back, but they keep fighting. They get some numbers, and they're going to be able to rush it through. That was really good job from the Basin defenders there, because Lisa Walsh did have a bit of space.
That was good defence. Walsh, she could have kicked it off the ground, maybe, just didn't think so. Maybe wanted to make sure of it, but unfortunately didn't occur. So the Basin, well, they're going to kick it out on the full there. Unfortunately, Priest couldn't get to the ball before it just floated over the line. So Georgie Pruden, once again, she'll take the duty. She's kicked it to a bit of a saturated forward line for Ferntree Gully. So fighting for it at ground level was Stark. She was tackled, picked up by the Basin defence there, kicking it out, but it's only Pruden. Pruden gets a kick, centering ball to the top of the goal square. Coming out was Walsh. She couldn't quite take it, and working it away from there. That was great by Vandelberg. Got the crumbs and spirited it out of there very quickly. But running onto it, it's only Melissa Cave for Ferntree Gully. Bit of a skirmish out there and holding the ball. That was a great tackle laid by the Basin. So they're going to work it out onto the wing. This is better ball movement by the Basin, but it's going to be a little bit of a scrap, and it's fallen over the line there. Nothing doing for Hayley Stokes, unfortunately. So we'll get a ball up on the wing.
Probably the clearances they've been all right in Ferntree Gully. It's just once the ball comes in the Basin from the defensive line, they've been able to clear it quite well. But Ferntree Gully, again, they're going to go inside forward 50, and Lisa Walsh is the dangerous woman there, but that's Baker again. It's just a long kick clear out, and it's a one-on-one contest here. If the Basin can win this, they could be on. There's Burton Push, handball off to Brooke Priest. She's got a bit of space, goes inside 50. Michelle Brown's there, and Box L2. Box L's clean pickup, spins on the right, and throws the ball on the boot. And if it bounces through, it doesn't. It bounces to the left.
Jeez, she's dangerous.
But very dangerous. And they're able to get a bit of space inside 50, and suddenly they're well and truly on.
Indeed. So on the kicking duties here, Crystal Nuku once again, as Ferntree Gully look for options, trying to make some space for her, some options for her, and it was marked well by Bamford. So good link-up play. Can she find another link in the chain? Good use of the body there by, I think it was Grimmett. So into the centre here. Good tackle laid, and I think that's holding the ball. Unfortunately for Richardson, she just lost a handle on it there. And this is going to be Vantelberg once more. So, searching for options inside forward 50. She kicks it to centre half forward. Great intercept mark taken. I think that's Bamford.
She's been good once she's come back on.
Yeah, indeed.
And looks like it's 25.
Indeed. So,
a chance for Ferntree Gully to get something going. They probably would like to get one more back before half-time. 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. And they kick towards Lisa Walsh. And there's Living Neighbour. She drops it, and Walsh is able to get the kick out inside 50. It's a one-on-one contest. McCormack lays the tackle on Ebony Roos, and we'll get a ball up inside 50 for Ferntree Gully. A big chance to score.
Bit of a mismatch there, perhaps, with Roos against McCormack. But McCormack taps it down. It's come to Pruden. What can she do from there? Her kick was smothered. She's going to fight back onto it. In there was Cave. She's at the bottom of the pack, and nothing doing there for Ferntree Gully. They really, really need to get a goal from this situation. So McCormack just takes it out of the ruck. She runs onto it, and, well, her kick was intercepted. That was well done by, I think this is Sarah Smith. Yeah, indeed. So she's going to kick it out. She sees a player in space. It's Brooke Priest. She sees Stanford there, but the ball falls a little bit short for her. Stanford fighting for it at ground level. She tries to get the handball away. She just makes it. There's Saltalamakia fighting onto it. No, it was a no from her. And then Parrott gets the kick down, and a mark well taken there by Snohoda Ritchie. So can Snohoda Ritchie go back and kick Ferntree Gully's second goal? This is an important kick in the context of the match. It will just tighten things up here.
Yes, as we said, just about a minute and a half left in this second quarter. Snohoda Ritchie comes in, lines up, and it's a good-looking kick. No, it's just to the left. Had plenty of distance on it. but it is a minor score. French Gully 1 goal 6-12. Trail of the Basin 4-5-29. Both sides coming off a loss last week. Premier B matchup. The two best sides of Division 1 last year. Could have been a potential grand final if the season wasn't cancelled.
Yep, and it's gone the same way as it did last year. The Basin won the game last year, and so they're looking the goods once more. So kick out here from Baker. It's nearly intercepted there, but Vantelberg takes the crumbs. That was good work by her. Her run's been important. So out there for the Basin is Dalton. She picks it up, hands it off. This was Stokes. Her kick as a tumbler down towards Burton Puts. She dives onto the ball, was ripped off it there by Ferntree Gully. Doesn't matter. It comes out back to the Basin. Candace Carroll gets a flying shot away into their defence, but it was an intercept mark taken there well by Ferntree Gully. And it looks like that was Murrell. So kick onto the wing. Bamford couldn't do much about it. And it's going to be stacks on the mill there as we've only got 15 seconds left in this second quarter. We're about to break for halftime. Probably no time for a score as it's come straight down to Stamford. She kicks it towards her attacking end. It was well taken by Wilcock. And there goes the siren. So Ferntree Gully, they had a couple of options, a couple of chances there in that second quarter, just blew them. It's Ferntree Gully 1-6-12 and the Basin 4-5-29 in this EFNL Deakin University Women's Match of the Day. It's round 2 Premier B Division action at Wally Tew Reserve. Ferntree Gully versus the Basin, and we'll see you after halftime.
How long is break on this one? Okay.
And welcome back to Wally Tew Reserve. This is the EFNL Deakin University Women's Match of the Day, Round 2, Premier B action with Ferntree Gully up against the Basin right now. We're just waiting for the third quarter to start. Ferntree Gully 1-6-12, the Basin 4-5-29, and, well, the Basin are looking a lot more dangerous going down forward, aren't they, Ryan?
You're right, and I think, the big one is Patricia Boxell. Obviously, has come from the second side in Division 4, kicked 9 last week against Baronia. Every time they go down to her end, either she takes a mark or she's able to get it to ground, and someone around her, like a Michelle Brown, is able to capitalise that on kick a goal. And I think Ferntree Gully are probably the opposite, that they just haven't quite looked that dangerous when they've gone inside 50.
No,
and they've been okay in the middle. They've been able to get some clearances. Lisa Walsh is an incredible player, and Georgie Pruden really, those centre clearances has been able to keep Ferntree Gully in it.
Yep.
And they've been able to just get back into the game in that last 5 minutes, which will give them a bit of confidence going to half time. But they've still only kicked 1 goal, and 1 goal 6 is hard to come back from.
Yeah, it definitely is. I think the main sort of saving grace for Ferntree Gully is that it is 1 goal 6. They have had those opportunities going forward. They've been able to lock it in for periods of time. It's just it's not just the conversion. It is also a bit of a leaky backline as well. A couple of players have stood up for them, and the backline, particularly Evelyn Bamford. She's been great so far, and really a relief in more ways than one to see her back on the ground after a bit of a head clash in the first quarter.
You certainly always worry when that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Concussion going around and the effects of that. But obviously, you're right. She's been good when she's come back. And I thought the Basin, they generate a lot of run from the wing. Vandelberg's just been, really, really dominant early. And Brooke Priest on the other wing has also found plenty of the ball.
Indeed. All right, so from the centre here, we've got McCormack going up in the ruck. She punches it straight down. It's a bouncing ball towards the forward line for Ferntree Gully. Going to ground was Baker for the Basin. They're trying to lock it in there, and it'll be another ball up. Indeed, the clearances for Ferntree Gully have been one of their strong points, and I think that is definitely down, at least partially, to Amy McCormack, as she gets another tap down front and centre. It was centre half forward Vantelberg. She did well. Cleared it out to the wing there. There's a lot of space for Stanford to run onto it. She's going to receive support, however. Good fight there for the Basin. It's just come out to Priest. She gets a kick away, but it's been intercepted. And here's Georgie Pruden. She's done well so far. So she wheels onto her right. And that kick was a little ill-directed. It just fell short of Parrott there. It was Stark, in fact. And the Basin, well, the ball has just trickled over the line. And we'll get... Oh, no, it was a free kick, actually. It was a free kick there, and it's going to go the way of, I believe, this is Burton Putz, who has started pretty well. She had a good second quarter. She's just kicked it away towards the pack, and good mark taken by Stanford. She's done well there. She comes back, searching for options. She's got a free player there. It's Candice Carroll, the ruck woman. She couldn't quite take the mark. Bit of a scrap at ground level as Ferntree Gully. Well, great tackle there on Vantelberg. That was well done by Pruden. Ball spills into space. Another kick away for Ferntree Gully. And they're going to be cut off a little bit, are they? It was a good tackle there by Roos, but recovering that is Stark. She gets tackled again, straight to ground, holding the ball. She took them on, but couldn't do much with it in the end.
And so the Basin were rewarded with a free kick there, and they go up towards the boundary line, and that will roll out. Don't think Julie Bacon can get there. It still manages to sustain, and the Basin and VR will kind of clear it out. It's Ferntree Gully get the first kick forward, and Stanford's there, but she's bumped off the ball, and Ebony Roos is tackled, and she just dropped it, and it's going to be a Ferntree Gully free kick. Strong tackle there, rewarded with it.
I think this is Hilda.
Ash Hilda. She goes up forward. There's a lot of red. Basin got some numbers, but they managed to do quite well just to be able to nullify it. And Brooke Priest again finds the ball. She kicks it forward. It's not going to go too far. Ferntree Gully can be able to clear it back. And now they get a handball out. And a tackle there by Caitlin Grimmett. And the Basin will get another free kick. A chance now for them to go forward. She goes up towards Burton Putz. And that's going to roll out of bounds. So there'll be a throw in. just about 60 metres out of the Basin. No, that's a that'll be out on the full. It's a Ferntree Gully free kick. And Ferntree Gully now a chance. It's just going back and forth at the moment on the wing, the far side of the oval. And here's Stanford. She gets on, puts her head over the ball, but not rewarded. And then a clear out from the Basin and finds a target. That's a good kick. There's Hayley Stokes. Plays on immediately. Looks to go inside 50 to Troke. Troke can't quite get her hands on him. Ferntree Gully able to clear it out, but it's going to come straight back in. There's Vantelberg again. Kicks inside 50 up to the top of the square. Ferntree got some numbers back there. There's Lucy Preston. She'll get it ahead of Boxell. She's done well, and she's able to clear it outside 50. Again, it's going to come right back again. There's Grimmett. Inside 50, can't hit a target. And Ferntree Gully got all the numbers around the ball here. There's Decker. Handball out. Can they clear it out? There's a lot of pressure on from the Basin forwards, and that's going to result in a free kick to the Bears. So again, they'll go inside 50.
So I've noticed that Joan Decker, she was on Boxall earlier. They've made that change now. Lucy Preston's gone to Boxall. She seems to have a little bit more speed as that kick inside 50 by the Basin was intercepted, and it's Hilda to take the mark here. She's going to kick it straight back to her pack, however, and the mark, not quite taken by Baker. She's fighting for it at ground level. Once again, well taken away there by Parrott, but it was consumed by the Basin, and it's a bit of a heavy pack, bit of a heavy scrum. Once more, we'll get a ball up. So it's Carroll against McCormack in the ruck. McCormack gets it down to Pruden once again. We've called that a lot. So out into space there for Ferntree Gully. The pack forms. Vantelberg just scoots away from the contest, kicks it down towards Boxall. She couldn't quite take the mark, running back onto it. I think this is Bamford. It might be Nuku. And she's just towed it over the line. It was Nuku indeed. Gee, it gets exciting when Boxall gets near the ball, as always, as Nuku will take the kick in here. That was it gets exciting when Vantelberg gets near the ball as well. That was
a lot of speed.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So kick in here from Ferntree Gully. She's going to go high with this one, does Nuku, but Stanford tracks onto it. She couldn't quite take it. Does the double fist down, picking it up as Grimmett. She gets the kick into inside forward 50, not quite intercepted. So working onto it is Troke. She picks it up, snaps from there, but it's just trickled over the line. It might have even gone out on the full. Yes, it has.
So Lucy Preston will have the free kick on the boundary line. Obviously, it's moved on to Boxell. Started all right so far in this third quarter. Had plenty of the ball. And there's McCormack. Long kick out. And it's a turnover. And the Basin will have a chance to go inside 50 again. It looked dangerous when going inside 50. And the kicks are not going to go too far. And now Pruden for Ferntree Gully. First one to get to the ball. And Ferntree Gully got a chance here. They've got a wide open forward 50. There's no one inside at the moment besides one Basin defender. So she's going to hold the play up until some numbers can get forward. Ham passes it off and takes a shot, and it's a strong mark there by the Basin. So last line of the defence, and they're going to be able to clear it out. Burn puts.
Just like Ferntree Gully weren't exactly ready to have that shot at goal. Like there was just absolutely no one home.
And there's Julia Baker on the wing. Can't quite get the ball first. Ash Hilda's competing well against her. She stepped up in this third quarter so far. Sid Baker was a really impressive first quarter that got the Basin up and going. I think Ash Hilda has done a pretty good job so far in this second half. It's the ball up. McCormack's been very dominant in the ruck, and no one can get quite a handball out. There was a tackle, I think, by Georgie Pruden, and that's sort of been the duo, McCormack and Pruden in the centre bounces. Walsh has got a bit of space. She can kick forward. Can they get a mark? No, they can't. There's Ebony Roos down back, and she's been quite impressive. It was good last week against Baronia, and again has stepped up. And Burton Puts has got a Vantelberg on again. We know how quick she is. Takes a bounce, keeps the ball going forward, and she's going to pick it up again. She's got so much space and handballs it off. And the Basin, she's so impressive, Vantelberg. She's been real dominant early, and they take a mark. There's Holly Dalton. They'll go inside 50. They've got Boxell on, but there's Julia Baker. Can't quite take the mark. And Stokes is around the ball. She picks it up well. Snaps on the right foot, and it is to the right. So a minor score. The Basin 4-7-31. Lead Ferntree Gully 1-6-12.
So that was good work. More dangerous play around the forward line there for the Basin. And we're just waiting for the ball to come back. And it'll be Crystal Nuku to take the kick in again. They've been stuck here a little bit, Ferntree Gully, around these kick-ins. A bit better this quarter, definitely. But this has been one of their weaknesses this game. So aimed down towards Snohoda Ritchie. She couldn't quite take it. Tracking onto the ball there, the Basin. Well, it's a bit of a scrap inside forward 50 for them. It was taken again this time by Hilda. She's done well. McCormack out the back couldn't quite take it. Pruden couldn't either, so it's been picked up here by Grimmett. She's done well as well. So high ball inside forward 50. The intercept mark not quite taken by Hilda. Once again, she stepped up down back for Ferntree Gully. Her kick, it was a little bit wayward. She was trying to find Snohoda Ritchie. She was tackled out of it. The Basin of providing good forward line pressure once more, and we'll get a ball up just inside the arc there for the Basin. So McCormack taps it down, taken once again. The clearance work's been good by Ferntree Gully. Pruden fighting for it, but it's actually going to be the Basin who win it there through Alston. She gets it back to Vantelberg. Vantelberg to Burton Puts. High ball inside forward 50 for the Basin, but it was all Ferntree Gully. Great intercept mark taken there. I think this might be Bamford. Her kick goes towards Pruden, but it was stolen away there by Bailey. And the mark taken. That was good spot up work by Bailey. The mark's been taken by Troke. So Hayley Troke, she's going to go back. See if she can slot the... Oh, I don't think she'll quite have the range, so she's going to center it up. Gee, it's a solid effort. Good kick, and the mark's been taken out the back there. And is this Boxall again? Think it is. She goes round on the right, and she's just pushed it out wide, unfortunately. So we'll have Crystal Nuku take the kick in again.
Yeah, it was a good mark by Hayley Troke and a good shot. Had actually almost had the distance, but Boxall again on the line was able to take the mark, and she's just been so dominant up forward. It's Ferntree Gully through Nuku. We'll try and clear it out. They go to the far side. Can they get a mark there? There's Abby Brogan. Been a bit quiet today. Obviously, 24 goals last year. Really strong forward for the Ferntree Gully. And she's tackled there. And there will be a ball up. Lily Grace Murrell had plenty of the ball in the second quarter. Can Ferntree Gully, do they have an answer? Or if the Basin kick the next one, it might be too far to come back from. Here's Brooke Priest. Kicks it forward. Ferntree Gully got some numbers here, but it's again by the Basin. There's Carroll. Handball is out. Another handball at the Vantelberg. She handles it forward. Can they get anything going at the moment? There's a tackle, and well done by Brodie Richardson to stop the play there, and we'll get another ball up. Deep in the half of the Basin, and Georgie Pruden gets a clearance out, kicks it forward. But again, the Basin got some numbers. But Ferntree they do well here, and they've got a chance to go forward. They really need a goal. They're desperate for one. Brooke Priest gets in there, and again Richardson, and he's tackled by Murrell. So we'll get another ball up on the far side of the ground. Ferntree 1-6-12, trail the Basin 4-8-32. 8.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Ferntree with a kick forward, and we'll get another stoppage.
So, centre of the ground here. Can Ferntree Gully start finding it forward? And it's McCormack taps it down, but it's going to be scooped up there. I think it was Priest who did that. Her kick was smothered. It's come back to Bamford. She gets a trickling ball towards the forward line. It's been kicked away there by Leah. She's been a little bit quiet. So, it was a push in the back there against the Basin defender. And is it going to be advantage taken by... Oh, Walsh? Nah, it's going to have to come back, unfortunately, because she did kick the goal there, but it's going to come back to that push in the back. And, well, I'm not sure where it's ended up, actually.
Yeah, it's coming back now. Abby
Brogan. Yeah, there it is. Yep. So, Abby Brogan. We haven't quite sorted that one out. I've heard Bruin in the past for that name, but it is just as likely Brogan. So, Brogan lines up. This could be for Ferntree Gully's second, and it's been pushed wide, but the mark's been taken, and that is well done by Sophie Stark. So Sophie Stark to now line up, and it's a more sure shot at goal here for Ferntree Gully than the last one. And she's got it. So Sophie Stark puts Ferntree Gully on the board for this quarter, 2-6-18. The Basin 4-8-32. It's still a long way back for Ferntree Gully, but they're showing good signs. They're actually finding it in their forward line now and creating opportunities for themselves.
And great mark by Stark. She gives up a bit of height in the forward line. She's not a tall forward, so she did well to be able to outbody her opponent. As we go back to the middle, Ferntree Gully 2-6-18, Basin 4-8-32. They've got a chance to come back into this game. So we know both sides have lost for round one. Pruden again goes forward, but it's a good strong mark by Ebony Roos, who rebounds forward. And, the mark is dropped there by Rundle, but Ferntree Gully have got enough numbers to clear it. Goes straight to McCormack, takes a great mark ahead of Jamie Monk, plays on immediately and kicks it inside 50. Can they get another goal? And almost marked there. And they've got the runner out. It's Shinoda Ritchie on the right boot. Almost sneaks it in, but it's to the right, so it's a minor score. It's really 2-7-19 to the Basin 4-8-32. So they've had their chances, Jared. But they've been a bit inaccurate.
They're threatening indeed. So on the kick in here for the Basin, they're going to push it out wide, but good mark taken there. I think it's Priest. Priest gets a high ball down. She had a couple of numbers in space. That's Emily Bailey who's taken the mark there, getting some directions from Baker to kick it down. But it's been intercepted. Well done, Ferntree Gully. A high ball, a little ill-directed, but it's come to Stark again, the goal kicker from before. She takes off with it, but she was tackled well by Grimmett. Almost bumped off the ball there, and Grimmett, is rewarded for that. Her kick was a bit of a tumble out into space. Can Vantelberg pick it up and do something with it? She usually can. Bouncing ball. So in there for the Basin and tackled well. We'll see who's at the bottom of the pack there. It is indeed Michelle Brown. She's kicked 2 goals already. She's done well. So ball up on the wing here. And it was a palm down by Monk. It's come to Dalton. She tries to pick it up. She actually manages to get it onto her boot. Now out to Michelle Brown. She's got a lot of space to work in and some support as well. Good smother, though. That was well done by Alicia Parrott. High ball down towards Boxall. However, she picks it up. Is tackled. Great tackle there. I think that was Preston. And she might have injured herself here, Preston. Oh, no. She's holding her knee.
Fantastic pressure.
Yeah,
so was a certain goal.
Yeah, it was great pressure. A bit of a sacrifice, though, by Preston. And it's going to be Bamford to take the free kick instead as Preston just limps off. So, Ferntree Gully, what can they do from this position as they try and rebound it from defence?
Just really holding that knee, too. That doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't. So Bamford, her kick was just about intercepted. She put a bit of a floater on top of Joan Decker, but it was Hayley Stokes that infringed in that marking contest. So coming out now, Decker from defence, high ball. They nearly got hands to it there, did Basin, for the intercept mark at ground level. She shovels it out, just trying to get her teammates into it. That was well done by Stokes once more. She passes it off. It's a flying shot at goal there for Basin, but it's going to trickle back over the boundary line in the pocket there. So deep in forward 50 territory for the Basin. We'll get another. Well, actually, that's going to be a free kick to Ferntree Gully. So from defence, high ball. Pruden couldn't quite take it for Ferntree Gully. It's a bit of a scrap at left half forward for the Basin, and it was holding on to Hilda, it was, the Basin. So, free kick. Ferntree Gully, Hilda kicks it to another contest. The pack forms. Vantelberg out the back. Passes it off to a teammate there. It was Smith. Sarah Smith gets the tumbling ball down into the forward 50 for the Basin. She picked up there, but the tackle was laid. It's heavy work there for Ferntree Gully.
So inside 50 is a ball up for the Basin. There's a bit of battle there going on the ruck. They both went down. Nothing called. They play on. There's a short kick out. Here's Dalton. Gets a ball on the boot. It's not going to go for a goal. It's going to just bounce through too far for Boxell and goes in for a behind. The Basin 4-9-33. Lead Ferntree Gully 2-7-19. Just over 2 minutes left in the third quarter. You'd want probably one more goal from a Ferntree Gully perspective if you want to be really competitive in this last quarter. The goal here to the Basin would really hurt just before three-quarter time. So they're going to clear it. They're going to come this side to the grandstand side. They've got a lot of numbers. There's Vantelberg in front, though. Pruden couldn't quite get there. And they just keep getting it forward. Alston, she's tackled, but it looked like it was a bit high. And the free kick's there. Zoe Alston might be too far out the score, but she goes back a bit. Looks like she wants to pass it on. And she chips it forward. That's a great kick. And it just slipped through Michelle Brown's hands. And she does well to lay the tackle on Sultan Makia. And there's going to be a ball up inside 50, but she's been one of the dangerous forwards for the Basin. In the middle again, there's a ball up. And there's Stokes. Wasn't quite able to get the ball onto the boot. But their pressure around the ball here. There's Holly Dalton. Almost takes another tackle. And Ferntree Gully clear it out. But can they get past this forward 50 line? They can't. And it's coming back to Dalton. Plays on it immediately. Passes it off. Almost marked there by Stokes. And the ball's just not going anywhere. Looks like a tackle.
It was holding the ball.
Ferntree Gully free kick. And it's a good tackle in the end by, I think that is by Richardson, Brodie Richardson. So Brodie Richardson, important tackle there with 50 seconds to go in this third quarter. Can't allow another goal. And that's a great kick. And that's Brogan. They'll take the mark. She's played up the ground a bit more today. Finds McCormack in the middle all by herself. She's got a long kick on her, so she goes forward and finds a target. That's a great mark. Melissa Cave.
They've got 30 seconds.
Goes inside 50. Can they get one last goal this quarter? The Basin backline been good all day. It's not a Richie. Plays on. Tries to kick forward, but there's one Basin defender back there. 20 seconds left. Can they pinch a goal? And that's a great tackle there by Libby McNay. So 11 seconds to go. They might just run out of time. Going to need a quick kick out of this clearance. Ball goes up. Julia Baker in the ruck. Goes to a Ferntree Gully player. And was there a free kick?
There was a whistle.
And
it might have been
a Basin free kick.
Yeah, holding the ball, I think. Yeah, it's gone straight back to the umpire. All right, so Ferntree Gully have been threatening, but not quite putting it on the scoreboard there. So we go into three-quarter time. Ferntree Gully 2-7-19 and the Basin 4-9-33. You've been listening to EFNL Deakin University's Women's Match of the Day. This is round 2 from Wally Tew Reserve, Ferntree Gully versus the Basin, and we'll be back after three-quarter time.
What's the break time between the
And you are back with us here at Wally Tew Reserve in Ferntree Gully for the EFNL Deakin University Women's Match of the Day. This is round 2, Premier B Division action, Ferntree Gully versus the Basin right now. Coming into the last quarter, Ferntree Gully 2-7-19, the Basin 4-9-33. Ryan, Ferntree Gully tried their hardest to get back into it that quarter, but just couldn't quite.
Yeah, it's been an interesting one so far. The Basin probably had better looks inside 50. They've been able to take more marks and been able to have some better looks at goal through set shots. Ferntree Gully really haven't quite had that as much. And they really it's only real patches of the game that they're able to get anything going. Pruden's been excellent in the middle, and McCormack's been able to give her plenty of the ball. But other than that, I just don't see their forward line who's going to be able to someone really needs to step up and be able to kick a couple.
Indeed, they do. So back into the centre here. McCormack couldn't quite take that one from Monk. And it's a bit of a scrap at ground level already. It comes back to McCormack. She tries to wrestle her way through. She does. She gets the handball to Pruden. That was well done. So Pruden kicks into space. She had a teammate there. It was Cave. But she was tackled. It's come now to Hilda, who's been... Hilda's stepped up in the last quarter. She's been really good so far. So McCormack taps it down back to Pruden. She was the sweeper in that clearance. High ball towards centre half forward. Running onto it there. That was well done. Yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought ball there. Hard-fought battle, and it's come straight out for the Basin. So the Bears go forward. Bit of a bouncing ball in front of Michelle Brown and also Baker there. Sorry, that's Bailey, not Baker. Tries to get hold of the ball. She comes to ground. And it was good tackling pressure there by Ferntree Gully. And, even better tackling pressure than I thought because it's actually turned over. It's going to be a free kick. So I think this is Bamford. So she kicks a bit of a low ball towards the wing. It's been scooped up by Priest. She did well. Ball into space here. Once again, Michelle Brown onto another tackle. And that one was in the back, unfortunately. That was Nuku. Soltala-Makia, in fact. So, good kick there it wasn't a great kick by Michelle Brown. It comes straight to a Ferntree Gully defender. She scoops it up, puts it into space right out in front of Grimmett. So, another high ball inside forward 50 for the Basin. Bit of a bouncing one down there. Chasing it is Stokes. She scoops it up, wheels onto her right. What can she do from there? It's a bouncing ball into the pocket. Picked up by Boxall. And she snaps onto her right and, unfortunately, just snaps the point.
So there's another opportunity there for the Basin, 4-10-34. So they've obviously had a lot of opportunities too to ice the game. Ferntree Gully coming home with the win in this final quarter to the left side of the screen. They've really struggled just to be able to clear it outside 50. Ferntree Gully have. They go towards towards our side here. And a strong mark by Jamie Monk for the Basin. She's going to be able to give the chance to the Basin to go back inside 50, have another chance at goal. They've got some numbers open. Can they take a mark there? Stokes couldn't quite grab it, but she does well to play on with the ball, but she's smothered off the boot. Ferntree Gully really need to hold up here. Their defence is under pressure. and they're going to go again. They handball, retreat back out, and Grimmett's going to launch it back inside 50, and there's no target there. And they do find one. Boxell's first to get to the ball. She snaps on the right, like she's done all day. Baker's got 3 to beat, and that's well defended by Brodie Richardson to get the ball over the line. The Basin 4-11-35. Fentree Gully 2-7-19. 16-point lead to the Bears. As we said, both sides coming off a loss last week. Basin losing to Baronia by 8 points. They'll be very keen to get off the mark. Here's Fentree Gully to clear it out. They're going to go back to this side again. Grimmett's under the ball. She's played well this certainly in this second half. That's another mark by Grimmett. She has quite a few inside 50s. Can she find a target this time? She goes right to the top of the square. Baker can't quite from behind. That's well done by Ash Hilda to hold it up, and she gets a handball out. McCormack's there for Fentree Gully, and she finds the ball first. She's tackled. She does just drop it, and that is a great tackle. Holly Dalton, brilliant tackle, brilliant forward pressure. She's been great all day with the forward pressure, and she'll have a chance to go inside 50 for the Bears. Right to the top of the square. Can they get a mark? They do. It is a mark, and the Bears, through Hayley Stokes, will have a chance to maybe put this game out of reach from Fentree Gully. Stokes will waste no time. The set shot looks good. Stokes has got the goal, and the Bears go to 5-11-41, leading Fentree Gully 2-7-19. And Jared, that might be it almost.
That might be. Stokes has been another live wire up forward. She that's her first goal of the game, but she's been very lively. She's created pressure. She's created turnovers, and she's got a lot of the ball up forward. So looking very dangerous. They've got an array of options down there to the Basin.
Yeah, and certainly Caitlin Grimmett's just been real dominant, especially in this fourth quarter. Just be able to repeat inside 50s and find a target.
Indeed,
very impressive.
Indeed. So, on the ball up, what can they do from the centre? Fentree Gully, it's definitely been their strength because McCormack and Pruden are there. So Pruden onto the ball. She just falls over as she handballs it. She got it to Cave. Couldn't do much with it. Tackling now, Fentree Gully. Bit of a scoop handball out for the Basin. High ball forward for them towards centre half forward. Brown was there. She couldn't do much about it. And a little kick forward there. Finds McNamara. Michaela McNamara gets the forward handball off. It was a little bit wayward, crashing through there. Fentree Gully, she couldn't quite do much with it. So Pruden is there. Of course she is. She just about always is. She couldn't take it there as Monk just keeps it in front of her. Chasing onto it. It's Pruden versus Monk. Monk knocks Pruden over, and I think that is a free kick going towards Pruden, unfortunately. It was good use of the body, but just a little bit in the back there. So Pruden to get the Eagles back forward. It hasn't happened. Hasn't really happened well for them there, as I think it was Stark couldn't quite take the mark, and it's going to be another ball up there, just where the 50 arc meets the boundary over there. Right half forward for Fentree Gully. And McCormack once more just gets the tap down. It was a good punch into space, into the pocket, taken there by Dalton. And now a good kick away back into space for the Basin. Running onto it, there is Saltila Makia. High ball down towards the contest. Not taken there by Snahota Ritchie. Nice ground level work by the Basin. That held up, though, there by Stark. And it'll be yet another ball up there.
So a big chance of Fentree Gully to get a goal and need one to stay into it. And there's a handball out. Pruden again. The kick smothered. Goes nowhere. There's McCormack. Throws the ball forward, and they almost look. It was a good tackle there, and it's a play on advantage. Alicia Walsh has got the ball. She puts it on the boot, and
as she was being tackled,
and looks like it's just gone through from behind. I didn't think they were going to call the advantage there. Fentree Gully may have been better having the set shot. So the Basin now with a chance to rebound. They go towards the broadcast side, and it's a good mark there by Michaela McNamara, and chance for Fentree Gully. She goes inbound, looking for another target, but the Bears have got some numbers, and they clear it out, and a good mark there by Stanford. They haven't got too much ahead of her. She wanted to take her time. She smothered right into Saltamakia. Well done, and she gets the ball. That's a really good pressure by Saltamakia. I think Stanford just had more time than she thought. She really wanted to hurry that on. Amy McCormack in the middle again. She's been so dominant in the ruck. Here's a chance to go forward for Ferntree Gully. Can they get a mark? It's just bounces away. There's McNamara again. Can't quite get a clearance out, and they keep pushing it forward towards the boundary line, and we'll get a ball up just outside Ferntree Gully's goal on the boundary line. Really important 5 minutes for Ferntree Gully if they're going to stay in this. They trail by 21 points in this final term. McCormack in the middle gets a tap out, but it's going to go the Bears' way, and they're going to be able to clear it out. That's a good kick towards Michelle Brown. She gets onto it first, but it just bounces it off to Stanford, and she can't quite get a clear handball. And Ferntree Gully going to try and get it back forward, but here's Caitlin Grimmett again, and she's got space. She kicks it towards their forward line, and Stokes was playing behind. So Ferntree Gully will be able to take the mark, and they go inbound. They've got to take some risks now, and that's exactly what they do. Hope does it pay off. Ferntree Gully's Parrott. She gets the ball first, and it just falls out into Baker's hands, and Vantelberg now taps the ball forward, but Ferntree Gully able to respond, and their kick forward is a good one, but there's Grimmett again back there for the Basin, and she's going to be able to hold it up, and there's going to be another ball up in the middle of the ground.
So, Ferntree Gully, they're pressing a little bit. They're going to have to press a little bit harder if they're going to come back into this one. And it's going to be, that was a good kick away from Stanford, but it's going to come right back there. I think it's Nuku. High ball towards a bit of a contest. Well, actually back out now into space. Picked up by Carroll. She taps the ball into space once more. Oh, held up high there by Snahota Ritchie, but she was tackled and holding the ball. She didn't have as much time as she thought, and that was a good tackle laid there by the Basin. So, wheeling around onto her right. High ball in towards the centre there. No mark taken there by Burton Putz. She's going to fight onto it again and lay the tackle on Richardson, but Richardson got the kick away anyway. That was picked up well by Snahota Ritchie. Bit of a contest there, and a mark taken, I think. That was a great grab. Strong hands by Rebecca Lear. And so she's a good player, but she's been quiet today. Has Rebecca Lear. Can she go back and maybe give Ferntree Gully just that little bit of a sniff? They're going to have to score quickly here if this is going to be the start of anything. Rebecca Lear trots in. High ball. I think she made good contact with that one. She did indeed, because that's a goal. Ferntree Gully's third, and they go to 3-8-26. To the Basin, 5-11-41. Still a 15-point margin. Still need another 3 goals, Ferntree Gully. But, I mean, they've got to start somewhere.
No, we've definitely seen crazier things happen. 3 goals in 9 minutes is what they're after. But once they get a bit of momentum, they might be a chance. But they've still got to win these centre clearances. McCormack's done really well in the ruck. She's given Pruden every opportunity. So there's a ball up in the middle. And Carroll gets the hit out this time for the Bears. And the Bears, their midfielders just swarm around the ball now to get a kick forward. Stanford's going to run onto it. Can she get there first, or can Saltamaki get there? Oh, so that was Nuku. Nuku did well. Now Ash Hilda passes off back to Nuku. Tries to just kick it back forward. It's going nowhere. Brooke Priest can rebound inside 50. And they do well, the Bears. Julia Baker's there. She'll get this ball. She'll kick it forward. Can she find Boxell? One out in the forward, right in the forward line there. She does well, the pressure. And it's going to come back to the Bears. And that will hit the post for the Bears. 5-12-42. Lead Ferntree Gully 3-8-26. 8 minutes left in this final term.
That was a nice try by Stokes.
So Nuku will look to go to this side as she has done most of this last quarter. And it's exactly what she does. They really need a mark here. But Holly Dalton's there. She won't be able to get there at first, though. Ferntree Gully will get the first ball. And they'll go forward. Ebony Roos just does well. Just kept running forward and able to get the clean pick up. Pruden again. And turned over by Grimmett. Turned over to Grimmett. And she's had such a very strong last quarter, Grimmett. Again, she goes inside 50. Great mark. It's a great mark by the Bears. Haley Stokes.
Again. Yeah.
Stokes coming to the side today. She goes towards Boxell. going to go overhead almost to Baker. And she does well enough to take the mark. It was either a mark or they got caught around the shoulder.
Gee, that should have been 50 there because she did not give the ball right back. She just dropped it on the ground there, Fentry Gully, but the umpire must have missed that one.
May have gone away with it. But Julia Baker can go back and just about seal this game. 31 goals last year. She's a known goal kicker. Had a really strong game again today. So Baker comes in to give the Bears the first win of the season. She's done it. She's put it through. That's Julia Baker's first. And the Bears 6. They go to 6-12-48. Leading Fentry Gully 3-8-26. And it now looks to be too much for Fentry Gully to come back from. And it really impressive the Bears. They've just stood up all day.
Yep, indeed they have. And that puts down, I think, any chance of an upstart, an uprising from Fentry Gully. As we only have 6.5 minutes left in this game. They're going to need 4 goals, Fentry Gully, and I don't think that is going to quite be possible. But from the centre here, anyway, McCormack against Carroll it was. Once more, it's a bit of a scrap once more at ground level. Priest gets the kick away into space, running onto it here. It's that was well done by Stokes. She's worked up the ground well. It's a bit of a 2-on-1 situation there for Monk. She couldn't quite take the mark at ground level here. There goes Bamford. She kicks it into space. It's mostly Bears, though, but Stark has run forward. She didn't have any support, however, and it's all Bears around. Quickly taken there at ground level by the Basin. Nothing doing. She just taps it on. No whistle. That was good work there by the Basin to just work their way into space, but Pruden has intercepted, and her kick, well, was intercepted in turn there. So, working it out, that is Sarah Smith. Her kick was a little bit speculative, we'll say. Dribbling ball forward there, out now in front of Carroll. She goes to ground. Now picked up well. Great tackle there on Stamford. That was well done, holding the ball. Gee, well, and she might have injured herself in the tackle there. Who that might have been. As she gets up, it looks like it's Alicia Parrott. And you know she's looking like she can take the kick. That's good. Don't want any injuries ever. It's worse when it's late in the game. So Parrott, it's a kick into space onto the wing. There was no one really there. It was aimed at a player that hadn't quite run up and taken the space in front of her. But she's going to get the free kick there, and it's a kick from the wing down into the contest. No mark taken. Good tackle there by the Basin. Fentry Gully going to have to work their way forward, and it looks like it was holding the ball. So it's Sarah Smith to take the free kick there. Searches for options. She runs onto the right, back down into the contest. They go up. Ball hits the ground. Trapped there by Hilda. She gets the handball away to Pruden. Pruden now handball into space. Who's there? That is going to be Walsh. She passes it out. Another kick down there, and Stark has taken the mark on her chest. So what can she do with 4 minutes to go for Fentry Gully? Is it going to be one last thrust forward for a consolation goal? Good mark taken there. It's Leah again, Rebecca Leah, who just kicked that last goal for Fentry Gully. So kick down towards Walsh. What can she do from there? It's in the pocket. She's going to ground for it. Great tackling there by the Basin defence. They swarmed her, but it's come to McNamara. Back to Leah. She snaps it onto the right, and it's a nice mark taken there in defence for the Basin. That was great defending, great pressure by Basin. They've done that all day. So now the Basin to respond. It was Alston. Her kick comes down to Burton Putz. She couldn't quite take it. Onto it is Bamford. She scoops it up and scoots away. Kick inside forward 50, but it was an intercept there for the Basin. Great tackling, forward pressure by Fentry Gully, and that is holding the ball. That was well done by the Fentry Gully forwards. So, going back to take the kick. I think this is Pruden once more. Indeed it is. So, she's been fantastic today as Georgia Pruden. Definitely one of the shining lights for Fentry Gully today. Absolutely. So, she trots in. Can she kick their fourth goal? Oh, it's just skewed off the boot a little bit, but it's still straight into the goal square. Skirmish at ground level. Picked up by Smith. She just tumbles a ball away to a girl in space, but it's been turned over and Britain will have a go again at that kick. No, she decides that she'll set it up. She sees a player she likes. It's Leah. She couldn't quite take the mark. At ground level now, the Basin have support in defence. High ball by the Basin and mark taken once again now at the half-forward line by Ferntree Gully. Gee, this is what they needed to do earlier in the game, I would say. So, what can they do from here? Top of the goal square, it's going to land. It's just going to trickle over the line that time. So, Ferntree Gully, repeat shots at goal. That's what they needed to do a little bit earlier in the game.
That's probably been the story of the day in the end. Ferntree Gully 3-10 now, 3-10-28 to the Basin 6-12-48. So, the ball's going to come back here. Zoe Alston with it, but umpire didn't call. I think it's 3-9-29 for Ferntree Gully, sorry. So they trail by 21 points. 1 minute and a half to go. Basin come to the broadcast side. There's good mark by Sarah Smith. Can't quite hold it though, so it's play on. They're going to try and clear it out here. There's Monica Vantelberg again. Holly Dalton gets there. And it's wrapped up for a ball up on the half-forward line. It's going to be a big win for the Bears. We're very happy the Bear Cave tonight. First win of the season. Ferntree Gully here through Saltamaki up. It's turned over again. That's a great tackle. Brodie Richardson, great tackle.
Well
and she's probably too far out the score. But she comes back and can she find a target? Can they get a late one back? Richardson goes forward and the umpire's called something here and it looks like a Ferntree Gully free. And they're going to be able to have a set shot in the last minute of the game just to bring this margin back a little bit. And we're just waiting to see who's going to be taking the kick here.
Richardson, potentially, or Stark. Either one. Oh, not Stark, sorry, that's Nahoda Ritchie.
So Brodie Richardson.
It will be Richardson, yeah.
Will have a shot for her first goal of the game. They've only been able to kick the 3 today, Ferntree Gully.
She's been quiet, Richardson.
She has. So Richardson comes in for Ferntree Gully's 4th. And she's just pushed it right. So it's just a minor score. Ferntree Gully 3-10-28. Trail the Basin 6-12-48 for a big win for the Bears.
So to take it home here for the Basin, we'll see the kick out here. We've only got 10 seconds to go in this contest. No mark taken by Stark. It's fallen to ground level. Snap away there by the Basin. It's going to come back, or it would if we had time. Well, she's run through the arc. That was well done. I think it might have been Bamford, and she might have kicked the goal right on the siren there. Well, consolation prize for the Ferntree Gully Eagles. And they get around her. It's great to see some enthusiasm despite the loss. That's fantastic for the Eagles. So good to see them kick that goal. Truly is a consolation prize because the Basin have played so well. They have won here at the Bears 6-12-48 to Ferntree Gully at 4-10-34 in the end. That was a bit of an exciting end. Yeah, that was great.
Well, you saw they probably had patches again like that last 5 minutes. They probably had about 5 minutes in each quarter where they looked pretty good. They would be able to lock it inside forward 50. But otherwise, the Basin have just been fantastic today. They've run off the half back. They've been very dangerous up forward with players like Boxell. Michelle Brown early was quite influential and be able to kick a couple. They've just been able to probably have a bit more star power in the end, which is what we actually thought maybe Ferntree Gully would have.
Yeah, exactly. So we had some players really stand up for the Basin. Should we do? Should we do 3-2-1s?
Yeah. Well, do you want to go first?
Yeah. All right.
Your 3 for today.
So my 3 for today. Well, I think it's. Oh, gee, I hadn't actually thought about this before asking you, mate. I think it's got to be Vantelberg, though.
Yep.
She was so fast. Coming off the wings, she got a lot of attacks started there for the Basin. My 2 will probably go to. Gee, it's got to be. I think it could be Boxall, to be honest. Yep. She was just so exciting down in the forward line. In fact, I think my 2 is going to go to McCormack and my 1 to Boxall. I reckon because McCormack stood up so well for Ferntree Gully. She was so important in the ruck, and their main strength was their clearance work, and it all started with McCormack. And Boxall, well, she faded a little bit in the second half, so that's why she's dropped down to my 1 vote.
Yeah, I was almost going to put McCormack in, but I'm going to go with Georgie Pruden for the 1 vote. Those 2 in the middle were very good for Ferntree Gully and gave them plenty of chances. And Georgie Pruden was just probably their best midfielder and had plenty of the ball. She was fantastic. I'm going to go with Brooke Priest for 2 votes. She played on the wing most of the day. Just really attacks the ball, has plenty of run. Once she gets it, gets a lot of space. And 3 votes as well, I'm going to go with Monica Vantelberg. She was just fantastic.
Yep.
Similar thing on the wing. Just when you knew when she got the ball, she was going to use it right. She had plenty of speed, plenty of run. Easy best on for me. And I also, obviously, Boxell probably a close 4th as well. I thought she
got to
was
be an honourable
fantastic.
mention.
Very
Absolutely.
lively up forward, and it's really impressive. They probably look at last week as a game they probably could have won. They beat Boronia twice last year, but Boronia have improved. But they just gave up a start. That first half, I think they only kicked the 1 or 2 goals, and they fought back. But today they set this up from the start. They kicked the first 2 goals and got themselves out to a lead. And in the end, it was just too much for Fentry Gully to catch up on.
It was indeed. So thanks for joining us here at Wally Tew Reserve for the EFNL Deakin University Women's Match of the Day. Fantastic win by the Basin. Ryan, thanks for joining me. That was a good time.
Thanks, Jared.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic game to watch. So join us once again for round 3 next week. Thanks for tuning in.